Doesn't matter how many times. It can be 5 times, it can be 2 times, it can be 22 times times 22. You fall down and you get right back up.
Time, and you may have noticed the 22 push-up challenge kind of taking over your social media feed the last couple of days. Well, The Rock, among the many celebrities, doing it now, raising awareness for military veterans' mental health issues and the 22 veterans who commit suicide on average every day.
So I was challenged to the 22 push-up challenge by a dear mentor of mine, and someone who I would consider a good friend, Captain Anthony Bayugan, Tony. I see these videos on social media, but what a lot of people don't see is the impact that veteran suicide has on people's lives every day. I've been directly impacted by a veteran suicide. Actually, when I was a kid, my grandfather, on my father's side, my grandpa Jack, he took his own life. And he was a Navy veteran. He had served for, I think, only a couple years, like 1 enlistment. But I have very fond, youthful memories of him and his big, tattoos that he had on his arms that I don't know if he got before or while he was in the Navy. these big old, tattoos, and there's some memories that you have of parents and grandparents from when you're little that'll just never leave you. Sometimes you're young enough you don't really remember much, but I was old enough to remember him. I remembered his voice, I remember his face, I remember what he smelled like, and I remember sitting in his lap at holidays. I remember the funeral, and I remember weird things like being excited to be in a limousine when I went to the funeral, because my grandfather was an LA City firefighter, so I think he got honors that came with that, and bagpipes playing Amazing Grace. And I have a very clear memory. I was probably at the car, and my dad looking back at the funeral's done, and it's a very clear memory, and it's not one that I think about and that I like to talk about a lot. I thought about it, and then this memory surfaced, and I was like, I don't know if I can make a video challenging someone else to do this for 22 days. Even though I respect people that are doing it. So I thought, I was like, well, what if I could just do it all in one day? And I've done CrossFit for a couple years now, and I like the herowods, right? So they commemorate people who died in combat. So I thought about it, and I kind of talked about it with my wife and with Jen, and 22 rounds of 22 push-ups and 22 air squats, right? This is what I'm calling 22. And this is in memory of those veterans who have taken their lives and who suffered from depression, from post-traumatic stress, from all the things that military service, it can bring on, the situations that put you in, and the things that you see, the things you have to deal with, the stressors, the friends you lose, the loved ones that you have to spend time away from. It's hard. But one of the things I kind of like about the concept of push-ups and air squats is it's really kind of symbolic of falling down and getting up. It doesn't matter how many times. It can be 5 times, it can be 2 times, it can be 22 times times 22. You fall down and you get right back up. And that's what I'm doing in this WOD. I'm constantly going down and I'm constantly pushing myself back up. And so this is not for me. This is for me to share to you and to urge you to call someone, to I encourage you to, if you want to do this, work out and just knock it all out at once, that's great. Maybe talk about how this has affected you. If you want to do the 22 push-up challenge and challenge others to follow suit, I think that's great as well. And here's hoping that that number 22 continues to decrease in the future. Thanks.
That was the first memorial WOD for all those veterans that commit suicide every day.